Hello, this is Chef John from foodwishes.com with dark chocolate mousse with a pinch of chili pepper, believe it or not. It's almost Valentine's Day, so let me show you how easy it is to make your own homemade chocolate mousse. I got a little pan of water simmering on the stove, and in a bowl I have chocolate, really good chocolate, butter, and a little bit of water. And we're just going to let that kind of melt. Alright, so what I want to have happen here, the chocolate is going to heat up slowly, the butter's going to melt. When you see the butter melted, you can stir it, and it will look ugly at first, but then it'll come together, melt beautifully, and be just a super voluptuous, velvety, beautiful bowl of chocolate. Alright, and just put that aside. In the meantime, I'm going to take 2 egg yolks, some more water, and some sugar, whisk it up, throw it on the same water, the same simmering water we used for our chocolate. And what we want here is just to basically heat the eggs, cook the eggs a little bit. It's not really going to thicken up. It's going to get kind of foamy. It's going to be hot to the touch. You want it about, 160 degrees, but you don't really have to bother with a thermometer too much. It's hot. You might see a little wisp of steam off there. Just don't scramble the egg. All right, we're going to dump the hot egg mixture into the warm chocolate butter mixture. Whisk that together. And then what you want to do, once it comes together, you want that to come down to at least room temperature, if not slightly cooler. So what I do is I just sit it on a bowl of cold water, because if you mix it with the whipped cream while it's still hot, it's going to cause problems. Now, for the secret ingredient, 1/8 of a teaspoon of chipotle chili powder. That's right, you heard me. Now for the whipped cream, very cold whipped cream, very, very cold. The colder it is, the easier it's going to be to whip. This is heavy cream. You'll find it in the store. So I'm going to whip that till what's called kind of a soft peak. So that's too soft. It's a drippy peak. You don't want droopy peak or drippy peak. You want, see that? It holds a peak. It holds a point. Yet it's still not sharp. It's not chunky. You don't want to over whip these. You won't get as, sensual of a texture. All right, my chocolate has cooled down. It's, kind of cool to the touch. Doesn't have to be ice cold. Just can't be warm. I'm going to put a little pinch of salt, believe it or not. I forgot to put that in earlier. You can put that in any time. And then I'm going to add half my whipped cream to the chocolate mixture. So we're going to do this in 2 additions. We're going to use the folding technique. I'll actually link at the bottom of this video to a how to fold video. So you're just going to fold in that first half of the whipped cream. That lightens everything. Dump in the other half of the whipped cream and fold that in. And it doesn't have to be 1000% perfectly integrated. Some people actually leave it like this with like streaks of whipped cream, which is kind of cool. And look at that. Oh man, there's nothing. Well, there's a couple things. But there's not many things as enjoyable as folding whipped cream into chocolate. All right, once that's all folded in beautifully, we're going to fill our ramekins. This is going to make about 4 of these small ramekins. This is a small batch. Fill those up, and it's ready to eat. Psych. No, it's not. You got to wrap it, and you got to put it in the refrigerator overnight, at least a few hours. Make sure it's very cold. And to serve, see the light change? That's the next day. To serve, I'm going to put a little whipped cream on, and I'm going to grate some dark chocolate over the top. See how it's going all over the place? That's live grating, unedited. And that is some killer chocolate mousse. Perfect texture, firm, yet unbelievably light and airy, and just spectacular. The little bit of chili pepper in there, which is optional, of course, because most of you won't do it because you're scared. The little bit of chili powder in there just brings out the flavor of the chocolate. A tiny bit of heat. You're not going to really tell it's spicy. It's just going to taste delicious. And the earliest American chocolate concoctions from Central America were always chocolate and chilies mixed. So hey, look it up if you don't believe me. So anyway, try that for Valentine's night. No matter how mediocre your dinner was, you serve this for dessert, your meal is going to have a very, very happy ending. All right? So give that a try. Go to the site. All the ingredients are there. And as always, enjoy.